everybody, it's Brittany here from My Core Floor, back for another exercise tip of the week. So we are going to start out this week doing another series of lunges, but we're going to use a step or a stool to do them. So for this series, the next few weeks, you're going to have a step nearby, a stool. If you don't have a step or a stool, grab a big, thick book you can step up on. Just make sure it's secure so it's not going to move when you're stepping onto it. Same thing, certainly, you can also use a chair, but again, make sure it's up against a wall or someplace stable so it's not going to move as you lunge up onto it. But we're going to start this week with forward lunges onto the step. And so last week and the weeks prior, we did a whole bunch of stretching series. And so all of those hip stretches we did, you then need to follow that up with some strength and some stability. So that's what these lunges are going to do. So stretches are awesome to do. It's great to get mobility, but once you get mobile, you need to also get stable. Otherwise, you're going to just be shifting right back into that period of tightness, or you're going to find your alignment starts going out. Things are going to start feeling kind of wonky because you're not stabilized and you've given yourself all this new motion that you don't know how to use. So we're going to start this week first with some forward lunges. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your step or your stool. You're going to go either one step height or two, whatever you're comfortable with. Certainly higher is going to challenge your balance a little bit more. So just go with what you're comfortable. I recommend probably starting lower first. And if you're like, oh, this is super easy, then you can work your way up. So the foot that's staying on the ground is going to stay nice and straight. And this knee is going to stay straight. The opposite leg is going to lunge up. You're going to lean into that lunge, okay? And then you're going to come back down, and there's a couple options on the return. If your balance isn't great, you can just return and do a little step behind you. If your balance isn't too bad, you could come up and you could do a total single balance and then back up again, and that's going to really work your stability, okay? And again, you get a little bit of stretch as you come into it, but it's on that return that you get a little bit of strengthening and stability, okay? So this is really what we're working towards. If you're not quite there yet, you don't need to fully kind of step down and just start getting your body used to it, but you're not quite ready to stabilize. What you can do is you're going to come up, and you're just going to do a little toe tap behind you. Up, little toe tap behind, up, little toe tap behind. Okay, and you're going to go about 10 to 15, and then you'll switch sides. Same thing, coming up, and then little toe tap behind, or up, just a little step behind, or up, and a single balance. 10 to 15, each leg, try it out. Let me know what you think. We'll be back next week with another stair lunge. Take care.